what's up, Avery Pro fan? It's actually Daniels here, your host today, and today we're going to be discussing all the news regarding Starfield. Now, the other day I discussed all the negatives that I saw in the game, and today we're going to be discussing all the positives that I have found in the game so far, guys. Remember to click that like button if you like this video, guys. Remember to click that subscribe button if you like our videos. And remember to click that bell notification if you want to be notified every time we release a new video. You can also comment down below, guys, and comment your opinions on what you think of our content and all that sort of stuff. We do read them and we do comment back sometimes, so it's not a waste of your time and we do appreciate it. Okay, guys, let's get straight into the content and discuss Starfield. So, Starfield released on early access on the 1st of September, which is the version that I accessed. Don't know whether or not it was worth 30 quid extra, like. I think it was a bit steep for what we got in content, but it's still been a good game, and today we're going to be discussing all those positives. First of all, I want to get straight out there that this game, mission-wise, is phenomenal. We have so many things that we can do in the game. And there's so many missions that kind of lead you down different alleyways, if you know what I mean. Like, one mission will take you to one side of the galaxy, the other will take you to another. And then sometimes within those missions, you find other people who lead you to other missions. And then before you know it, you're on a tangent and you don't know where the main story kind of ended. You know what I mean? You kind of like, which story was the last story I was doing which was connected to the main story? Because I'm on a side quest here. How did I get lost? So it's very easy in this game to get lost in missions that aren't related to the main story. And I think that is deliberate. I think Bethesda games try to do that. And I think it works. I think it's good. I think the whole reason in it is because they don't want people to get bored. They want people to feel like there's something new around every corner. There's something new to do. And yeah, as I say, I think that was the aim, and I think that they've done really well with it. So, well done, Bethesda, I guess I should say. Secondly, ship designs, phenomenal. Ship designs are amazing, guys. Very detailed. As I said in the video the other day, you know, the downside is there is a loading screen when you enter the ship, but once you enter the ship, the ships just look absolutely stunning and beautiful. And the good thing is, guys, like they're different, you know. One ship will have a different interior to another ship, which I like. And also these ships can be flipping massive, guys. Absolutely bloody massive. And that's not even to bloody mention the big ships you can build yourself in the crater. There's as I said, guys, there's a lot you can do with your ship. There's a lot of customization. And there's a lot of extra features you could add to it, like different guns and all that sort of stuff. So it's very flexible. It's very creative. The whole creative option with your ship, and yeah, it just feels cool to walk in your ship, and you feel like a captain. You know, you feel like you've walked onto your ship, especially when you go up to the door as you're about to load into your ship, and it says, you know, the ship of your name, like I called mine the USS Dark Destroyer, you know, but and that just makes it feel even more real. So yeah, ship design, ship interiors, absolutely beautiful. As I said, the downside is that there is a loading screen, but yeah, when you see what you got, you kind of forget that you're loaded into the ship at all. I'd also want to cover, guys, when it comes to the ships, that you can have your own crew. That's right. This is the third thing I wanted to mention, guys. Your own crew. So it makes the ship feel less lonely, because when you're on your own, it's quite a lonely experience, especially when you're out in the wide universe, you know, and you kind of like, where the hell do I go? Do I go here? Do I go there? It's very fresh. It's very new, and it kind of makes you feel less alone. Now at the beginning, you only have like the main characters from the main story who you can join forces with on your ship. But as time goes on, you kind of get the opportunity to spend time with let's say, you know, like random space people, you know, so random scientists, random electricians, engineers, you name it. You can hire them if you see them, and they'll say, I'm looking for a job, do you have anything going? And you say, it's your lucky day, we got a ship for you that you can help run, and this is how much I'll pay you. So yeah, Great feature that they've added, guys. I'm so happy that they've done this. They've also done the same with bases. I haven't really covered bases very much, so I'm not really going to comment on that yet. If I have anything to say about it, I'll do a video on bases. But yeah, I do know that you can add your crew to the bases, which is also really cool, guys. So yeah, there's a lot of emphasis with, you know, having people around you in the game. You don't feel lonely. That's what I'm trying to say. Unlike the likes of Fallout 4, for instance, in that game was amazing. I have some great memories with it, but you did feel like you were lonely most of the time. It felt like, although it wasn't an empty world and there was a lot to do, it did feel like you were on your own, you know, for a lot of the game. Not with this one. This game is sprawling with people who you can interact with, and it's just a completely different feel. Definitely. Now, guys, ship combat. Ship combat is amazing. Feels good. Feels fresh. You know, I played games like No Man's Sky, and loads of people were saying that no, it was going to be like No Man's Sky. No, it's not like No Man's Sky. It's completely different. Yeah, there's some traits of No Man's Sky in Starfield, you could say, but at the end of the day, this is a completely different game, and the ship combat definitely feels different. It feels a lot heavier, I would say, in a way, and it also feels a lot more detailed, you know? And it feels like movie combat, like combat you'd see in a movie, you know? I'd also say graphics, guys. Graphics for a Bethesda game look a lot better. They're not, by all means, they're not on the level of Red Dead Redemption 2. Like, that game is still going to be really difficult to beat graphically, you know? But graphically, for a Bethesda game, it does look quite nice. I do think that is because they upgraded the Creation 2 engine. So, yeah, graphically, the game looks pretty decent for a Bethesda game. I'd probably say it's the best graphically detailed game Bethesda have actually created. There's some things that I think they could improve upon, and I do think that they should potentially look at getting a completely new engine. That is my view of it, because I do feel like the Creation 2 engine is kind of fallen behind other engines that other game companies have got, but I do think it's an improvement, definitely graphically, and it does look pretty beautiful, especially if you put your graphics on high. You know, just looks a lot better. So that's another one, guys, which is really good. What I'd also want to cover, guys, is mod support. This game is going to be like any other Bethesda game. It is going to have mod support, but not just mod support for PC. It's also going to have mod support for uh, consoles, so PlayStation, well, not PlayStation, flipping hell, Xbox. It will have support for, but they're not going to roll that out just yet. And because I am playing my Starfield on PC, I am a PC player. I will not know what the mod support is going to be like on Xbox, as I do not have one anymore. But what I will say is that I've downloaded some mods off Nexus Mods onto my PC to play with Starfield, and the mods have already felt great. And that was literally on the day that the game released. The mods were there, so it's just great that people are already jumping to modify this game. And I think, and this is another, I'm going to do a video on what mods I think are going to change Starfield, but just a little basic overview. I think we're going to be looking at like the Star Wars mods, and potentially even Guardians of the Galaxy and Star Trek as well, those sort of things, and mods being added into the game from those universes. I think that those sort of things are really gonna spice up the whole experience, and I think you're gonna feel like, I think in a year's time, when those sort of mods are properly out, I think the game is gonna feel completely different. With Star Wars, obviously we do know Star Wars Outlaws is coming out next year, so whether or not there's going to be some legal troubles with having Star Wars themed mods in Starfield because of that game, we don't know. Not so much for Star Trek. I know there is Star Trek games out there, but they're a little bit less massive, if you know what I mean, in terms of they're free to play. Obviously, Star Wars Outlaws won't be free to play, so with that, they're going to be like, well, if they can get it all in Starfield, they're not going to want to play our game, so we need to do something about it. So there could be some legal trouble about it, but it's a possibility, but I doubt it. But I'm just going to mention it now that it's a potential. But yeah, guys, like mods and mod support in this game is going to be insane. You can already tell that people are already like higher in the level of quality mods that are coming in, and that's just from a few days of playing with the game, you know, getting experience with the game. So imagine what people are going to be able to do with, let's say, a few months to a year, you know. So those are all the good things that I've noticed so far, guys. I mean, gunplay's great, you know, character creation is pretty decent, you know, all these things are great. But yeah, I think the ones I've just named have kind of been my main favourite things. I'd also say one more thing, guys, before I forget. I'd say another thing which I really like about the game is being able to enter ships. Once you've knocked their shields down and their engines down, you can actually board their ships, dock their ships, and fight the pirates on their ships. That is very unique to a space game. I haven't seen it before, but it feels so fresh and so new, and I like that feature. I really do, and I think that Bethesda did really well with adding that. But that's about it, really, guys, on this. It's not really much more I can say so far because I haven't really spent a lot of time on it. I think from the last video I've spent 48 hours. From now I've spent about 62 to 70 hours, something around about there in the middle, I would suggest. So there's still a lot for me to explore. I haven't completed the main mission, but when I have, I am going to comment more on the main mission. I do like how the story's going. I mean, you can tell that they've taken a bit of, I don't know, a bit of stuff from Star Wars, I want to say, because with this whole power thing that you can have in Starfield when you get to a certain point and you can unlock like this force power and all that. I think they did take inspiration from the likes of Star Wars, personally, with stuff like that. But still, it's nice. It feels new. It feels different. Again, it's not Star Wars, but there's some things in there that you think, I think they got me from Star Wars, you know. But yeah, great game, guys. Really enjoying the story so far. Really enjoying the gameplay. As I said, there are a few negatives, but I'm not, you know, I've already gone over those in the previous video. If you want to check that out, just go on our page and you'll see it. But that's about it, really, guys. On my end with the positives at the moment. I might do a part 2 to this video if I can think of anything. But yeah, that's about it, really, guys. Make sure to keep an eye out for future videos that release, guys. We release 3 times a week. We will be taking a bit of a break between the 22nd of September to the 22nd of October due to some personal circumstances that I am dealing with at the moment. So we're going to be taking a bit of a break. We'll be back from the 22nd of October, but you'll be getting regular videos until then, like normal. And as I say, it'll only be 4 weeks. But obviously, if anything major happens, then we will try and get a breaking news video out during that time, because anything that's going to break the internet with gaming, we want to get out there as soon as possible. I am going to do a GTA 6 video soon, guys, as well, so keep an eye out for that one. Obviously discussing the whole thing about the $150 it will cost to buy the game, or £145 in the UK. Insane amount to pay, guys, for a game, personally, but again, I'm not going to go over that in this video. Wait for the video to come out about that in the next few days. But yes, guys, thank you so much for watching. Appreciate it. And yeah, let me know what you think of this video, and let me know what you think of Starfield as well. Put down in the comments what you think about the game, and yeah, we'll have a look. All right, guys, thank you so much. I hope you have a great rest of your week, and I'll see you very soon. Bye.